Yes, sir.
We are discussing some commands. Lastly, we have started sweep command, and we discussed two options in that one. The first one is with reference surface, and the next one is two guide curves. Okay. Now I will go for the further options in sweep. Okay. What is the next option in sweep? That is with pulling direction. See here, in with reference surface and with pulling direction, both are similar only. The only difference you can find here is with reference surface we have to specify any plane or any surface we have to select. Based on that one it will specify the angle to the one. Angular things it will do there. But whereas when you go for the pulling direction, here instead of plane or planar surfaces you have to specify the axis like x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, or any line direction we have to specify. Based on that line direction only we can able to specify the angle to our surfaces. Okay. Now right now I don't have anything directly I will create here, so go for with pulling direction. The first one is profile. I'm creating one profile here by creating a line, for example. Point also I don't have any point here, but point direction. Creating one point at certain distance like minus 20 here. Direction I'm giving like x-axis. Direction. Now see here I have this line now. Now guide curve we have to specify. I don't have any guide curve right now. I will create one more line here. Guide curve. Starting point I am giving, for example, this one. Direction I am giving, for example, z-axis. Okay. Now see here, these two things happened here. Now the most important thing we have to specify the direction. Direction I am giving, for example, y-axis. Then how much angle you want? For example, I am giving here 15 degrees. Now see here what happened. With y-axis direction, it is making a surface with the help of y-axis. It is making the surface with an angle of 15 degrees. Here there is some confusion here. For example, I am going for the front view. When you carefully see here, it is not making angle with y-axis here. When you carefully see. Why? Because see, where is your y-axis? This is your y-axis. Y-axis is this one, means either it should make angle in this direction, this direction, this direction, or this direction. But it is making like it is making angle with some other thing. So why it is like that? So remember one thing, whenever pulling direction you are specifying there, whenever pulling direction when you specify there, what happened? It will make an angle with the whatever direction you specified there, na? Opposite to that one, which plane is there? The axis whatever you are selecting, perpendicular to that axis, which plane is there? With that plane it will create the angle, or it will measure the angle. If you select, for example, instead of x-axis, instead of y-axis, if you select x-axis, so what it will do? It will make an angle with the yz plane. If you give z-axis there, it will make an angle with the xy plane. So like that. So this is your pulling direction. Here we have some possible outcomes here. So which side you want, you can choose here. The next thing, relimiters. Like yesterday we already discussed about the relimiters. Means if I want to limit my surface at certain extent only I want the surface, means you can use these relimiters, and in that one you have to select the planes. That plane selection will help you to limit the surfaces. Okay, so I already shown you that one on yesterday, how to limit that. Okay, nothing is not yesterday, day before this. Okay, So like that we can able to create our surface. The next option you can find here is, suppose below you can find some more options are there. We'll check that one also first. I am creating one profile here. Sketch. I am creating one center rectangle, or we can able to get circle also. It's not the issue. It's based on your requirement. Exit workbench. On this plane, I am creating one guide curve. Why? Because in sweep, guide curve is must. Go for spline. For example, this is my guide curve. Okay. Go for sweep. Choose any one option here. I am taking with the reference surface only. Nothing is there. First of all, you have to specify, select the profile, which profile you want to make sweep. This is my profile. Guide curve is this one. If I click preview here, it is making something like this. Okay. But when you carefully see here, it is twisting your object. Sometimes what happened here, we cannot able to create also. What I will do, I will make somewhat more twist like this. It will throw error like this. Means we cannot able to create the sweep for this location. So in that case, what we have to do here means, see here, here you can find the option like add cutter. It is automatically created one cutter here. What cutter will do means, see here, wherever twistings are there, at that location, it will not create any surface. It will left that place like that only wherever twistings are there. So that thing we can manage with the help of these cutters. I am giving this much gap here. Like this. I am giving this much gap, means between this gap, it will not create any surface. Like this. Between, why? Because it is, these two surfaces are getting intersecting here because of that guide curve. So when you choose the option add cutter, how many cutters you want, you can able to create it. It's your choice. Like for example here, so if I want to make some gap, if I want to specify, for example, we can able to specify this much gap I have to specify here. Here I don't want any surface, that also we can able to do with the help of this cutter. And suppose for example, I am removing this cutter. I am just taking only one cutter here. Okay. Suppose for example, after this cutter, if you don't want this surface, just remove, just disable this option, fill twisted areas. So what it will do? It will not fill up. Still it's not coming here. Okay. Wait a second, something happened here. Okay, it's getting twisting like that. Still it's making twisting here. Yeah. Now see here, if you want open lighter only, we just disable this fill twisted areas and you can create here. If you want to create the surface by filling that area also, we just enable this. What it will do, it will just fill that area with some surface like this. Like that it will fill the area here. Right now it's not making proper. With the help of the setback, we can manage the things. Right now, it's not taking standard. Okay, it is also not taking. So, no, it's also not taking. So, what I will do, I will modify this thing now somewhat. It's making no list there. Exit. Still, it's not coming. So, here, take. Okay, it's not filling there. Okay. Still, I am getting the twisting area there due to it. It's making this problem. So that thing we can able to manage here according to our requirements. Still, it's making that error here. Okay. So like that, we can able to create the cutter, use the cutters here to restrict the. See, what is the difference between reel limiter and cutter means? See here in reel limiters, you have to select the planes there. So between till that plane or between those planes, it will create your surface. Okay, that is based on our requirement that we are not creating that thing for our solving our errors. Okay, it is just for our requirement. Whereas when you come to this option like cutters, it is used to resolve the errors whatever you are getting while creating the sweep or sweep surface. So we can able to limit this. For that one, we don't require any plane, just where you want to do cutters, like where you want to make relief of that part. At that place, we can able to create or to give the cutters to the surface, so that we can able to manage the surface according to our requirement. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like that, we can able to create the sweep. Now we will go for the further options here. The further options are somewhat different or easy only. Nothing is there in that one. The next thing is line. With the help of line commands, like see, just we have to specify the lines. Between the lines, it will create the surface. Here also we can find so many options are there, like two line, two limits, two limit and middle with the front surface, with the front curve, with tangency surface, with draft direction, with the two tangency surfaces. The first option you can find here is two limit. So for that one we require two lines here. What I will do, I will create two lines I am creating here. Finish. Now go for sweep command. Don't directly select here. Why? Because these two are individual. Sorry, these two are single sketch. So if I select a single line, both lines are going to select here. We require this one as an individual line. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to go for right click here, create extract, select this line. Okay, right click, create extract, select this line. Now see here, right now this two will become the individual line. So if I want to create surface between those two lines, we have to use this option. Now see here, it is creating the surface. How much distances you want? See here, from first limit, like from first line, how much distance you want here at the left side. I don't want any distance, we just give the value like this. Now, right now it's coming between those two lines. Apart from those two lines, if I want to extend the surfaces, we have to give the values here. How much length you require. Like this. Okay. So like that, we have to specify the length for that surfaces. Okay. The next option we can find here is limit, and the remaining options are similar only. next one is limit and middle. Means the first line whatever you are giving and second line you are giving whatever you are giving. The second line whatever you are selecting now, that is your middle line. What happened here? Automatically the second line whatever you select, it will come in the middle of the surface automatically. Here it will not give any option to specify the length here. So what is the distance between this line to this line is there? The same distance is assigned to the other side of that surface. Okay. So like that we can able to create the surfaces. Let's and this one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The next option you can find here is with reference surface. Here we required one reference surface here, so based on that one we can able to create the surfaces. It is same like see in previously also in the first group also we have done the with reference surfaces. Now see here what I will do. I am going for the sweep command. Go for the option with reference surface. Guide curve is this one. Surface is this one. It is saying that the selected element is non-convex element. Input element extrude one has to be convex. Use another element. Why it's showing like means when I am selecting the surface, both the surfaces are selecting here. So it is showing like that. That's the reason. Small selecting, double click, right click, extract. I want only purpose line. I want only this line. Okay. Direction to be like Z axis. Okay. Now see here I have go for sweep command. This is the curve. This is a bonus now. Right click, create, extract, and then this line. Okay. Surface is this one. How much angle you want, you have to specify. Now see here, it is creating the surface here with an angle of 45 degrees. Multiple surfaces we can able to see here, like this direction also we can able to see, this direction also we can able to see, this direction also we can able to see. So whatever direction you want, you can able to see here, and how much length of the surface you want, you can create. Just specify the length here, click OK. That's it. So that surface has been created here. Understand this one? So this is the with reference surface. See here, what is the difference between that with reference surface and this reference surface? Means there guide curve also be required. Here guide curve is not required. Okay. In this with reference surface, guide curve is not required. Just we require reference surface and profile we have to specify. Based on that only it will create the surface. That's it. Wait a second, guys. Okay, the next option we can find here is with full direction only. Okay, it which is similar to which is similar like pulling direction only. Here also we have to select a guide curve. What I will do, I will go for the guide curve, for example. Wait a second, I will create one sketch first of all. I'm creating one sketch on this surface. Something like spline I will create. Exit workbench. Now go for the sweep command. Go file, curve is this one. So how much angle you want, you can able to specify. Making some twisting there. Due to which it's not creating, I will keep some 0 90 degrees angle. Yeah. See, with that reference cap, whatever you selected there now, with that reference line or surface, it is creating one more surface here. How the curve is. Okay. So like that we can able to create the surface by using this option. Okay, like that we can able to create the surface by using this option. The next option you can find here is with tangency surface. With the tangency surface, it is something like this. Suppose, for example, if I have any circular surface, for example, I am creating one sketch. I will create one arc. Create one surface. Mirror extent, okay. One more line I am creating on this plane. For example, a certain distance like somewhere here. Exit workbench. Suppose, for example, I want to create a surface which is creating from this line and making a tangency to this surface, means you have to go for sweep command. Use the option with tangency surface. Curve is this one. Tangent surface is this one. Preview. Now see, automatically it will. Right now. Okay. See, with this, whatever input you have given them, with for that input you are getting two solutions. Like either it may be creating this surface or this surface. So it's based on your requirement which one you want. Okay, based on that one which surface you want, you have to select. For example, if I want this surface, select this one. If you want this surface, select this one. Then click OK. Automatically it will create your surface. For example, see here. Here you can find the option like trim surface. Okay, it will not be there for you. Why? Because you already created the surface. Suppose for example, I am creating the surface here. So go for sweep, select this profile, surface is this one. Here if I use the option like trim surface, so what it will do, the extra portion whatever it may be there here, that one is going to delete here, like this. Trim means the extra portion of the surface is going to delete or cut. Understand this one? This is my with the tangency surface. Now, the next option you can find here is with the draft direction. See here, with the draft direction in the sense, it is somewhat different. Like what I am trying to say here is, like for example, I will create one surface here on this plane. For example, I will create one line, exit workbench, go for default around this axis, 360 degrees. I am creating one surface. Okay, creating this surface. Now see here with the draft direction. So I am creating one plane here with certain distance so that I can able to show the draft direction. Sketch on this plane. So what I will do, I will create one closed profile here, like I am creating elongated holes. Exit work. Now see here I have this profile. Okay. Now see here, if I go for extrude, what happened here? It will directly create a surface like this. What I want to do means I have to create the surface here, for example, but the profile is not similar. It should be like a draft, it should be in a angular direction. Whenever it's moving to that surface, it increases its size. Like that it should be there. So in that case, what we have to do means we have to go for sweep command, use the option with the draft direction, select this profile, direction I am giving like y-axis, angle don't give 90 degrees, give some 5 degrees, like this. So whenever you increase the height, see here you can find the option to increase the length. 20 it's there. I want only like for example length to 100. See here, right now it's increasing its distance. Right, it's increasing. It's like it's working like a. It's like a drafting means draft in the sense to which thing we are saying draft means when it's getting increased or decreased from its original size. When we are when we are assigning thickness, that's what we can say as a draft. So this 5D, whatever angle you are specifying, that angle it will take as a draft and it will create the surface here. And the next thing is here you are specifying the length of the distance between the surface to here. I don't want distance here. I want to create till the surface. So in that case, just click on this option, select the surface, preview. Now see here till that surface only it is creating your like that. Okay guys, so like that we can able to create the surface by using this draft direction. See here guys, this option is very important with draft direction. Okay. Why? Because we don't see in solid we have the option like draft, but in surface it's not there. If you want to create any surface with a draft, it means you have to use this option. Okay. This is my with the draft direction option. Next option we can find here is with two tangency surface. For that one, what I will do, I will create two surfaces here. this arc I am creating somewhere here. One more I am creating somewhere here. It's a small thing. And between these two things, I have to create one surface. Okay. So what I will do on this plane, I will create one line so that I can able to show the option to you how it will work. Nothing is there, just what it will do between those two surfaces will create the surface, not more than that. Like what it will do, it will create a surface by making these two tangencies. So what I will do, I will go for sweep command, use the option by with two tangent surface. The first tangency I am giving like create extract, this one, okay. Sorry. It is asking me to select the spline first. So I am giving this is my first spline. Then first tangent surface I am giving like this one. Okay. Second tangent surface I am giving like extract this one. Okay. Preview. Now see here between those two surfaces I am making a tangency relation. It is creating one surface. If you want to trim this extra portion, we can trim here like this. It's not getting trimmed here. Get trimmed. It's not getting trimmed. Means I don't know. Check it. Trim is not working here. It should come now. Okay, split or trim is not working in this option due to some reasons. Okay. So like that we can able to create the surface by using this with two options, like with two tangent surface option. Okay. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now the remaining option I will tell you later. I will go for the next command. Why? Because that is not that much important. If I stick with this one only means you cannot able to practice the things like any drawings. For practicing the drawings, definitely require the trim command. That's the reason I am going for it command. Suppose for example I have this profile now. See what is trim or what is split here. See here trim or split means suppose for example if two surfaces are intersecting. Okay. Okay. If two surfaces are getting intersected, okay, and if you want to remove some unwanted portion from that, see remember one thing, it should be on in intersection. If intersection is not there, it will not work. Okay, intersection is must there. If two surfaces are intersected, then if you want to remove the unwanted portion of that surfaces, so we have to use this trim or delete. Like it's like eraser command we can say. Like you have already done in your what we can say sketcher environment. You have used the there also you can find the command like trim and eraser. It is similar like that only. That is the trim or eraser is for profiles like sketches, and here we are working with surfaces. Okay. So see here, right now these two surfaces are intersecting at this location. At this point, it is intersecting here. Now, suppose for example, I want to remove this internal portion, for example. So you can use any one option here like trim or split. Both are similar only, but difference I will show you that one later. First you go for the option split. Split, what it will do? Element to cut means which element you want to cut. That one you have to select. For example, I want to remove the material from this surface. Now, the first thing you have to select this one. Then cutting element means the tool with which one you are cutting. The cutting element, like I am selecting this one. This portion I want to remove. Now, so this one we have to select. Now, see here it is making some transparency made. Right now it is showing that this portion is removing it. If I click OK, that portion got removed from it. Like this. Suppose for example, I don't want to delete the internal portion, I want to delete the outer portion by keeping the internal portion there only. So here we have the option like other side. If you click other side, okay. Now see here, this internal portion will remain there only, the outer portion got deleted. Okay, so like that we can make the two things like this. Suppose for example, I don't want to delete anything, just I want to make this surface and this outer surface as separate surface. So in that case, what you have to do means just click on keep both sides. Okay, initially what happened, for example, I am selecting the internal portion also, the complete surface selecting. If I am selecting the outer portion, complete surface selecting it. Why? Because right now it's a single surface only. But whereas when you go for the split option, selecting this is my cut element to cut, this is my cutting element. If I keep both faces, okay. Now here if I am selecting this one, only the internal portion is selecting here. And if I am selecting the outer portion, only outer portion is selecting. Okay, that is the difference you can find here in split. Whereas when you go for the trim command, see here right now trim also goes same like that only. Now see here, if I go for trim also it will work like that only. Right, currently in the for this example it will work like that. Just to select two faces. Okay. Here you cannot find the option like keep both sides. Compulsory it will remove. Okay. It is working similar only, then what is the difference here? Suppose for example, if I want to see the difference here, so what we have to do, we have to go for the option here and we have to increase the value to 200. Okay. Now we can able to identify the difference. See here, if I go for split command, if I go for split command, it is asking me element to cut. I am selecting this is my element to cut and cutting element is this one. What happened here? Only this internal portion got trimmed. Whatever the internal portion is there here, that portion is getting trimmed here. But whereas when you go for trim, see here it is not at all touching this element. This element is not at all disturbing here. But whereas when you go for trim command, if I am selecting this one and this one, what happened here? Both like surface 1 and surface 2, two surfaces are affected there now. Both the surfaces are getting affected here. Now see here, this portion also, like this surface also trimming as well as this surface also trimming. So that is the difference you can find. In split, only the first element, whatever you are selecting, that is going to trim. Whereas when you come to the trim command, both the surfaces will trim. Okay, that is the difference you can find. Here you can find the option like changing the direction, like which one you want to keep, which one you want to delete. The thing you can manage here. Okay, so like that we can able to create it. Understand this one, trim and split?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any doubts still here?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. Okay, guys, then just practice till here. Tomorrow I will come. I am completing the surfacing command. The thing is, there only join is left. See here, guys, these commands you already know. Like in part design, you have done translate, rotate, mirror, scale, affinity, access to access. These commands we already discussed. Okay, these commands you already discussed in your path exam. If I'm not touching that options, just I will discuss like these commands I will tell, and these two commands I will tell, and this command I will tell, and that's it. This much only there. And tomorrow I will explain you one component also how to create them. Okay.